She lied. My sister betrayed me. Everyone believed her. My relationship crumbled. I was left broken. Would you forgive? When people say blood is thicker than water, they never tell you what it feels like when your own blood poisons the water you drink every day. My sister Lily wasn't just family to me, she was my closest friend, my confidant. Or at least, that's what I believed for most of my life. But the truth is, Lily carried a darkness I never saw coming. And it tore my world apart piece by piece. It started small, almost invisible. She'd make little comments whenever my boyfriend Ethan came around. "He's too good for you," she'd say with a laugh, as if it were a joke. Or she'd nudge me after dinner and whisper, "I think he likes me better." I brushed it off. Sisters tease. That's what we do, right? But then the teasing became sharper. One night after Ethan left my house, Lily looked at me and said, "You know he flirts with me when you're not looking, right?" I froze. "What are you talking about?" She shrugged. "I'm just saying, maybe he's not as loyal as you think." Her words lodged themselves in my chest, but I refused to believe them. Ethan had been nothing but loving and supportive. He wasn't perfect. No one is. But I trusted him. I trusted us. Weeks passed, and Lily's comments only grew darker. She'd sigh dramatically when Ethan texted me, muttering, "Wonder what he tells you that he doesn't tell me." Or she'd grab my phone and say, "If I were you, I'd check his messages more carefully." I tried to laugh it off, but in the back of my mind, seeds of doubt started to grow. That's how betrayal works. It doesn't show up like a storm. It seeps in like a slow leak. The first real crack came at a family gathering. Ethan had come along, and we were sitting around the table. Out of nowhere, Lily leaned forward and said loudly, "Ethan, you should really tell her the truth." The room went silent. My heart dropped into my stomach. "What truth?" I asked, my voice trembling. Ethan looked confused, then defensive. "What is she talking about?" Lily smirked. "Oh, come on. You don't want her to find out from me, do you?" I stared at them, panic swirling in my chest. "Find out what?" Ethan shook his head. "I have no idea what she's saying. Don't listen to this." But the damage was done. My parents looked at him suspiciously. My relatives whispered to each other. And me? I was left sitting there, feeling like I'd just been punched in the gut. Later that night, I confronted Lily. "Why would you do that?" She tilted her head innocently. "I was just protecting you. If you don't believe me, that's on you." Her words cut deep. Protecting me or destroying me? The next day, Ethan called me, furious. "Your sister is lying about me. I don't know why she's doing this, but you can't let her come between us." And yet part of me wondered, what if she wasn't lying? What if Ethan was hiding something? The tension only grew. Lily started telling my friends little stories. She'd pull them aside at parties, whispering, "Don't say anything, but Ethan texted me the other night." Or, "He hugged me a little too long when you weren't around." Soon, my own friends looked at me with pity in their eyes. They never said it outright, but I could feel it. They thought I was being played. The walls were closing in. Then came the night that shattered me. Ethan and I had planned a date night. I was excited. We hadn't had much time together lately. But an hour before he was supposed to pick me up, Lily came into my room with her phone in her hand and a smug look on her face. "You might want to see this," she said. On her screen was a text message, supposedly from Ethan. It read, "Can't wait to see you tonight. Don't tell my girlfriend." I stared at it, my vision blurring. My knees went weak. No, this can't be real." Lily shrugged. "Believe what you want. I'm just showing you the truth." When Ethan arrived at my house, I was a mess of tears and rage. I shoved the phone in his face. "What the hell is this?" He read it, then looked at me like I'd grown two heads. "This isn't from me. I didn't send this." "Are you saying my sister faked it?" I demanded. "Yes," he shouted. "That's exactly what I'm saying. She's trying to destroy us." But in that moment, with the lies and whispers swirling in my head, I couldn't see clearly. I screamed at him, called him a liar, told him to leave. He left, and I collapsed. That night, Lily came into my room again. I expected her to comfort me, to apologize, to admit she'd gone too far. Instead, she smirked. Told you. You should have listened to me from the start. Her words replayed in my head like a nightmare. Days turned into weeks. Ethan tried calling, texting, even showing up at my house, but Lily intercepted him every time. She doesn't want to see you, she'd say. Or, if you really cared about her, you'd stop making things worse. And me? I was too broken to fight, too confused to see what was happening right in front of me. It wasn't until I overheard a conversation weeks later that the truth started to come out. Lily was on the phone with someone, laughing. She actually believed it. I can't believe how easy it was. Ethan's gone, and now it's just me and her again. My stomach turned to stone. She wanted him gone. This wasn't about protecting me. This wasn't about love. It was about control, about keeping me all to herself, no matter the cost. That night, I made a decision. I needed proof. Proof that Lily was lying. Proof that Ethan wasn't the villain she painted him to be. Because if I didn't find the truth soon, I was going to lose everything: my relationship, my friends, even myself. And deep down, I knew Lily wasn't finished. Not by a long shot. When I walked back into my apartment that night, I collapsed on the couch, staring at the ceiling. My mind was buzzing, but my body felt like lead. I couldn't stop replaying the dinner, the smug smile on my sister's face, the way her words cut through me in front of everyone. For the next few days, I avoided calls. My phone buzzed relentlessly. Mom, Dad, even some cousins who had witnessed the meltdown. I ignored them all. I wasn't ready to face the pity in their voices, or worse, the questions I couldn't answer. But silence doesn't last forever. On the fourth day, Mom showed up at my door. "Sweetheart," she said gently as I reluctantly let her in. "You can't hide forever. This isn't like you." I wanted to scream that she didn't understand, that her perfect daughter had just destroyed me. But instead I whispered, "She knew exactly how to hurt me, Mom. She planned it." Mom sighed. "I know, and I'm not defending her, but you can't let her win by falling apart." That sentence lit something in me. Maybe she was right. Maybe my sister had been counting on me to crumble, to confirm her narrative that I was fragile, weak, always the one who needed fixing. That night, I opened my laptop and started typing. Not a novel, not a diary. Just everything. The betrayal, the lies, the manipulation. I poured it out line by line until sunrise. Writing gave me back a sliver of control. 2 weeks later, life delivered another blow. I got a call from my company's HR. "We've received concerning reports about your conduct," the woman on the other end said. My heart froze. "Reports? From who?" "I can't disclose that, but we need to meet tomorrow to discuss." The next day, I sat in that sterile HR office, hands trembling. They accused me of being unprofessional, unreliable words ripped straight from my sister's arsenal. I knew instantly who was behind it. She had contacts, friends of friends, and she was using them to sabotage my career. Walking out of that building, I made a decision. I wasn't going to stay quiet anymore. I started documenting everything: texts, voicemails, even the fake stories she had spread about me. Slowly, I built a file so thick it looked like something out of a legal thriller. But collecting evidence wasn't enough. I had to confront her. So, I called. "We need to talk," I said coldly. When she arrived at my apartment, she looked as polished and smug as ever. "So," she began, crossing her legs on my couch like she owned the place. "Ready to apologize." That word, apologize, broke something in me. "You ruined my birthday, tried to destroy my reputation, and now you've gone after my job." I snapped. "Why? Why do you hate me this much?" Her smile faltered for the first time. "Because," she hissed, "you don't deserve the sympathy, the love, the second chances. You've always been the messy one, the fragile one. I'm the one who worked, who sacrificed, and still people compare me to you. I'm done being in your shadow." Her words were venom, but oddly, they brought me clarity. She wasn't stronger than me. She was terrified of me. I leaned forward. "Then be terrified. because I'm done letting you win. The next month became a whirlwind. I took my file of evidence to HR, cleared my name, and even exposed her attempts to defame me. The satisfaction of watching their shocked faces was priceless. But I didn't stop there. I wrote a raw, powerful essay about family betrayal and healing. I submitted it to a popular online magazine, and to my surprise, they published it. The article went viral within days. Comments poured in from strangers who resonated with my pain, who shared their own stories. For the first time in years, I felt seen, not as the broken one, not as the victim, but as someone who survived and turned pain into power. Months later, when Mom invited me to another family dinner, I hesitated, but I went. My sister was there, of course. She avoided my eyes the whole evening. No smug smiles, no cutting remarks. She had lost her power. At one point, Mom leaned over and whispered, "I'm proud of you. You didn't just survive. You grew stronger." I smiled, because she was right. My sister thought she shattered me, but in the end, she only broke the version of me that was too afraid to fight back. And the person who rose from those ashes? Unstoppable,